St. Joseph's Hospital in Kitgum, northern Uganda. Here, some 200 patients are receiving treatment of the wounds they sustained during the Lord's Resistance Army insurgency. Millions were massacred, mutilated, tortured, enslaved, and raped in the conflict between the LRA and government troops. Victor Ochen and his organization, African Youth Initiative Network, provide support for victims who until now have never seen a doctor, such as Omara James.
Omara James was abducted from Abia and he spent about 7 months in captivity. So while he was in captivity, he would be made to walk long distance. But then as a process of torture, the rebel kept on piercing his leg with the bayonet.
I have no problem with forgiving those who injured me as long as I'm healed. It depends on my ability to become normal again. That defines whether or not I can forgive.
Omara James will walk again. Victor uses these success stories to convince the UN and the European Union to fund his project. He grew up in the midst of the violence and later worked as a journalist and reported from the conflict zone. 10 years ago, Victor quit his radio job to fully commit to his organization. Many victims have not forgotten what happened to them.
How can you make peace tangible to people who have suffered injustice? And that's why we say heal people physical injuries, help them heal emotionally. It will open the space for historical dialogue, a difficult dialogue, the dialogue that might be going through layers and unveiling many untold painful stories.
In February 2004, LRA troops stormed Abia, Victor's hometown, and massacred hundreds of people. Many were abducted, including Victor's older brother, Omara Jeffrey. Here at the memorial site, the people of Abia commemorate those who were lost.
The country has lost just too much. The deep-rooted, deep-bedded hatred in the country needs a prospect for national reconciliation.
For Betty Atims, peace only arrived when she returned from hospital last year. As a single woman with a septic gunshot wound to her ankle, she was shunned by the whole village, until Betty got help from AYINET.
When I came back from the hospital, the biggest change in my life was that I felt accepted again in the community. Previously, I was alone. I would walk in public and everyone would walk away from me. I could smell myself, everybody turned away. I was stigmatized and not accepted, not even in the church or in the market, nowhere. I smelled so badly.
Today, Victor is sending off another truckload of patients. Everybody is happy to get home and work the fields again without pain.
Let us try to make peace a reality, not only papers. We can sign treaties, we can sign constitution and put in the cupboard. If it does not transform life, that is not peace to us.
In 2015, Victor was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Since then, he has turned down prestigious job offers abroad because he knows that Uganda's wounds are still a long way from being healed.